It's not just one type of dance. It's b-boying is a combination of all types of dances put together, but wrapped up with some b-boy flavor to it. So, a little background on hip hop. So, the movement of hip hop is something that started around the mid to late 70s, and b-boying was basically a branch of one of the four aspects of hip hop. So, it started off with MCing, DJing, and then there was b-boying and graffiti writing, and so those are the four main elements of hip-hop that started off back then. And so b-boying was something that started off in the party scene back then, where they'll have DJs and MCing, they'll be spitting and mixing at parties, and b-boying was just like a movement of dancing that happened just from like listening to the music, and it just kind of developed like something that started off like, oh, it was like, oh, there'll be a few moves here, and that was top rock, and then they'll move down to the ground, and that was footwork. And eventually, as it became more popularized, there was more intense moves that became a part of it. There was aspects of like all influences at the time. There was like kung fu movies, there was gymnastics, that moves like that started to be integrated into b-boying. The term b-boy, actually, it stands for, there's different definitions for it, but the term b-boy stands for beat boy, and it goes back to, like I said, the party scene where you have dancers dancing to the beat of a song, or b-boy could also be break boy, and that doesn't mean necessarily, you know, breaking an arm or a leg. It means more of dancing to the break of a song. Back then, like, disco music was very popular, and there'll be like a certain like 10-second segment where there was a break, and maybe there'll be like a drum solo. And so what DJs started to do, they started to loop that drum solo, and then b-boys would dance just to that section, and DJs would loop it, so it'll be a continuous break song. And so that's where break boy comes in, you know, where the dancer's at. Oh, this is the part of the song where the break comes in, where the b-boy's at. They're going to start killing it on the floor. You know, that's what people look out for at the parties. So that's where beat boy or break boy comes in. So that's the history behind the term b-boy. And of course that applies to girls too, because it's not just a dance for guys, it's a dance for girls too. So break boy, break girl, b-girl, b-boy. That's the history behind that.
Good time for move faking. Got to get to loot so I can bring home the bacon. Brothers front, they say the drop can't flow, but we've been known to do the impossible like Broadway Joe. So sleep if you want, like who will help you get your Z's true. But here's the real scoop. I'm all that and then some. Short, dark, and handsome, bust a nut inside your eye to show you where I come from. I'm vexed, fuming. I've had it up to here. My days of paying dues are over. Acknowledge me is in there. Yeah. Head for the border, go get a taco. I see record from the jump street, meaning from the get-go. Sit back, relax, and let yourself go. Don't sweat what you heard, but act like you know. Yes, y'all. Yes, y'all. Who got the vibe? It's the tribe, y'all. We're live, y'all. Inside, outside, come around. Who's that? Brown. Some may I say, call me Charlie. The word is the
6 out of 7 days a week, 9 to 11, every day except Saturday, pretty much. I just started when I came here to UConn. I always had an interest for it, pretty much. I followed like a dance team called Quest Crew, which was pretty much my biggest inspiration, pretty much. I just knew them from like YouTube. But I was always interested, and at like involvement fair of my freshman year, I'm a sophomore now, I was pretty much, UConn Break Dancing Club was like my number one. I wanted to check it out. And as soon as I tried it out, fell in love with it. And so yeah, so I've been doing it for almost 2 years now. Just really passionate for it now. How our club pretty much works is we just like, as you saw in our practice, it's pretty chill. We don't have any routine at all. It's basically just people can come in at any time, leave at any time between our 2 hour span. Any day, you like don't need to come certain days a week. And our e-board, one of them, is pretty much any new people, we get to teach them along the way. You practice your own stuff. Sometimes we try to learn stuff together through like YouTube tutorials. And even sometimes local b-boys around like New England area even practice with us, and that's where we learn some stuff too. But mostly it's like self-taught and trying stuff out. It's surprisingly a lot easier to like learn stuff when you're just learning together as opposed to just trying to teach yourself alone.
You get home way today, she's what you wanna know about. Do you call up and it's a girlfriend's or a cousin's house? It's not a front, a F to the R to the O to the N to the T. It's just a boyfriend's at a house. Oh, that's what she's gonna read. It's OPP, time other people's, but you get it. There's no room for relationships, it's just room to hit it. How many brothers out there know this what I'm getting at? Who think it's wrong cause I was splitting and co-hitting that? Well, if you do, that's OPP and you're not
Judges, 3, 2, 1.
It looked like you were trying to step, like,
Holding back too much.
yeah, it looked like you were trying to like, go off more.
Which is good. No, I actually hit that pretty cool. That was the one I know.